I have been so blessed and honored to be the part of a number of Burning Man inside jokes, some memes. As I spoke out recently about not going to the Black Rock Desert during the Burning Man timing because the organization asked us not to, and I agreed that it was a poor idea for the reputation and the future of the event. And by speaking out, I became a voice of that side of the argument, and therefore became the focus of a lot of the sentiment of people that disagreed with that idea and that we should go out there and we do not need the organization and we don't need their approval and et cetera, et cetera. But in the process of these memes, there was a sticker created using my face crying. And that process was incredibly liberating, incredibly growth producing for me. Because although I do have the philosophy to take everything as a joke, no, that's not my philosophy. Interesting. No, my philosophy is take everything as a compliment. But that joke of me crying triggered me. I feel like one of my areas of life purpose is to publicly demonstrate the emotional experience of a man and not be afraid to show tears or joy or fear or triumph, but like allow myself to truly be where I'm at, and in doing so publicly, hopefully give other men permission to be more public and vocal and allow the emotions to come through them, because it is through that process that we fully live. So I shared a picture the night that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, a picture of me crying uncontrollably. And I did it because I was in this state and I couldn't get control of myself, and I thought it was important to share that reality. And I also shared it because I wanted to let people see a man crying. So to see that picture used in this flippant way out of context, in a way teasing a man for crying, it triggered me. Maybe felt like bullying, maybe knocked me back to those old elementary school feelings of being called a crybaby. And in the thread, people called me a sissy. And these things, like, I got triggered. And there was a few hours that I was defensive and upset. And then I called upon all the studies and the learning that I've done for the last 20 years. And was reminded of things like the story in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Chronicles of Narnia, of Aslan, the incredibly powerful lion who, when he surrenders to his foes and they humiliate him and they shave his head and they sacrifice him, and because he surrenders and does not fight back, he returns more powerful than ever. There's a line in A Course in Miracles that says, "In my defenselessness, my safety lies," lesson 153. And I think about the way Byron Katie teaches you to deal with criticism and to seek what in that is true, as opposed to defending or fighting back, not giving a hard surface for anger and aggression to bounce off and feed off of. Or my childhood lessons in Aikido of taking the energy of an attack and not fighting it, not giving it a war, not giving it a battle, but transmuting it and pushing that energy in another direction. And so I really tried to say, okay, here's my classroom right now. Here's my opportunity. And so I participated in these threads, and I tried to go in that place of like, help me understand why this is funny. You know, I am feeling in this way. This is what, what's going on with me. This is what and not saying like, how dare you whatever, but instead trying to come at it from a Aikido, troll judo, Course in Miracles, surrender Aslan place. And over the course of 24 hours, this thread that was filled with a lot of snarky people in a traditionally snarky group, the sympathy for me and then the praise and admiration for me started to go. So this, what started as this attack and this hurtful thing, by the end of the day, I just was feeling flooded with love. And by the end of the day, the admin of the group changed the banner of the Facebook group to a picture of me at Burning Man jumping for joy. And he started a thread of appreciation for me and the things that I have done for the Burning Man community over the years. And it was this incredibly powerful journey of transmutation, of surrender. And by the time it was over, I felt like I do feel more powerful. I feel like I'm stronger. I feel like I am less vulnerable by being totally vulnerable. And hopefully, the net of this whole experience is that many people saw a man cry and saw him not be ashamed. And so rather, this could be in a thing where a lot of men could have gone like, ooh, that's why I don't cry. That's why I don't share emotions, because it can be used against me. Instead, maybe people said, oh, that's how a man acts. So I am at the other side of this experience. I'm grateful. I'm appreciative. And I am honored by all of the love that I have received in the process. So thank you. I love you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click like. And if you feel called to, participate in my Patreon, patreon.com/Halcyon. But really, give in whatever way you are called. Give your gifts to the world. If you have the resources, give it to the Burning Man organization. Give it to me. Find a way to participate in your community and your world. Thank you for being you. I love you.